Now we're fine, and the sound is coming, so it's good. We open now the broadcast, yes, on YouTube, so we're very happy to be here with you today. And I would like to thank you personally for the beautiful songs that you are enabling, and this friendship that enables all of this. I was listening to those songs all night, and I was so happy. I didn't write everything, but when you listen to those songs after a while, and you get a perspective. Yes. Yes, good to hear. And you can also unmute and speak. This is also a possibility. You can also, Felipe, Fernando, you can unmute and speak. Yes. Is there something on your mind that you would like to ask, or something that you would like to share? Something that you have read or interests you? Please feel free. This morning also a new song came. I did not manage yet to send it to you, but something new came. It's funny because after how do you say? I typed it with Nikud. It's a Hebrew song, and after I typed it and I just saved it on the blog, and I wrote the chords on paper, and even recorded a bit of singing that I will have, like, say a triangle, like there's like lyrics, yes, and there's like voice singing, and there's also the chords are written. And after this, we went to the supermarket, came back, and there was a bomb. I mean, bombing, how do you say, attack? Nothing in a way. I didn't remember frontally, but the pages, they remember, the blog remembers, the recording remembers, and when there will be here a bit of space and I could send it to you, I will share it with you and see how do you feel for it, and how does it feel to listen to it. How was to record Ali Be'er, Fernando, Felipe? How do you feel from the song? Yanis, good evening. We are very happy to see you here. Today we are forwarding Parashat Lech Lecha. Lech Lecha this Shabbat, yes. And the Zohar says something interesting about Parashat Lech Lecha. That, yes, this is the third. Yes, yes. We are very happy to see you here, Yanis. This is the third portion. We have Bereshit, and then we have Noach, and then we have Lech Lecha. And the Zohar says something interesting about this portion. Because Lech Lecha, according to the Zohar, is, there's no sound for you. Felipe, Fernando, you can hear? There's a sound coming for you? Or only for Yanis it doesn't come out also? YouTube, do you have a sound coming? Felipe, Fernando, do you hear? Or let's see if there's like... It's not clear. Do you get a sound coming at the moment, Fernando, Felipe, Yanis? Or shall I log out and... Can you type except Yanis? Fernando, Felipe, can you hear something? It's not clear. No sound. Okay. I'll try again. Hello. No sound. Okay. Now, can you get a sound coming? Felipe, Fernando, do you hear now? Is there a sound coming? Can you hear? Yeah, good. Now, okay. Did you manage to hear anything, or just it was mute for the first couple of minutes? Did something manage to go out? Or not at all? Felipe, Fernando, Yanis, did you hear? Not at all. Okay. So sorry for not being able to hear. I hope now the sound is coming better and well. We are very happy to be here with you today, and I'm very glad that you managed to record and to play Ali Be'er. I was listening to Moabit songs all night long. And yes, it's working, Andre. Thank you. Andre managed. Yes. And they are so beautiful, and I would like to thank you for the friendship and enabling the process of the songs. Is something really that touches, I don't know, maybe not touching, but not touching because it's not physical or anything, but it, let's say, high places inside. So I would like to thank you for being friends. Yanis, Zino, Fernando, Felipe, friends on YouTube. Thank you for this beautiful friendship that above everything, this is what exists. So thank you for that. Also this morning I was speaking about this before, but there was no sound. Also came a new song this morning in Hebrew. So I typed, it came with, like Laila Bahir, it came with the music. And I started with the guitar, like Laila Bahir. And when I noticed the Hebrew needs like extension, so I wrote the chords on a paper, and then I continue with the Hebrew. I typed it, save it on the Hebrew blog, recorded the singing on the telephone. And so in a way there's like a triangle. There's a Hebrew text, there's chords on paper, and there's a singing. And I thought the first moment I have, I should share it with you. So meanwhile, there was like, we went to the supermarket, there was a tag, and I looked at the words afterwards. I did not hear anything, but everything is kept. And when we have a bit of space, I shall share it with you and see how you will respond for this new one. It just came like this in the morning. This is about sharing. And if you have questions or things to say, Felipe, you can unmute and speak. Fernando, Zino, Yanis, please feel free. Friends on YouTube, you are most welcome. Today, we are heading Parashat Lech Lecha. Parashat Lech Lecha is the third portion in Bereshit. And the Zohar says something very interesting about this portion, this is not just that this was speech was told to Abraham in a way to leave Ur Kasdim and to go, yes, for the higher and for building of civilization. The Zohar says something interesting. It is the third portion, and the secret of this portion is to build civilization. And what is the secret? To have a middle line. Middle line. And the Zohar brings their very interesting thought that Abraham was all the time weighing his thoughts, let's say pro and against, and maybe this scenario or that scenario, this way or that way. He was also a mathematician, astronomer, and so he was weighing in wisdom the possibilities, the scenarios, the way, the mathematics, the names, whatever, until divinity says, Lech Lecha, meaning go out of your head. Just leave the calculations, leave the possibilities, leave the statistics, leave everything that your head is capable of calculating. Yeah, and please pay attention that Lech Lecha, again, I will write again this, Lech Lecha, because this is the opposite order of calculation. Please, there is a bombing attack. I have to stop. Please continue to type if you wish. Hello. Happy to be here with you again. There was a serious, I know, like 50 rockets or more. I hope you can hear. Do you get a sound coming? Felipe, Fernando, Zeno, Yanis, Ogbai. Do you get a sound coming? I'm checking. Yes, with OBS. Yes, so there is a sound coming. Good. Thank you, Ogbai. So we were speaking about Parashat Lech Lecha. Yes, Zohar says that this is the third portion. Yes, weekly portion. Bereshit, Noach, Lech Lecha. Something is very interesting is happening. Because the speech of Abraham is to leave all the calculation, all the thoughts, all the scenarios that he is trying to portray in his mind. Yes, and to opposite everything. The speech is Lech Lecha from calculation, because if we write the words Lech Lecha from left to right, this is kalkal, to calculate. Kol, calculate. So stop all the calculations, all the scenarios, yes, philosophies, everything. Just stop trying to conceive everything, reality in your head, in your thought, and just walk. Yes, this is opposite. Again, Lech Lecha, go for yourself. But if we opposite and read the letters from left to right, so Kaf, Lamed, Kalkal, calculation. Leave all the calculation and, yes, and just walk. Yes, leave the calculation, drop the calculation. You cannot conceive reality. You cannot conceive infinite. Yes? So stop. Yes, stop the calculation. Stop. You can't. You just can't. And just walk. Walk. Meaning the two legs, they will lead you. Just walk to this emptiness, which is unknown. This is basically how the Zohar portrays this portion. Yes? Also, leave all these conflicts of pro, yes, against, pro and cons. Leave this, how this is the struggles that tears you from the inside, and just walk. Yes? The struggle is always between left to right, minus and plus, cold and warm. Once you walk in between the two or from the two, what you have an apex, you have a triangle, and in a way you have what? A middle line. Yes? Lech Lecha is just, once we walk, we continue to emptiness, to the unknown, we are leaving what? The conflict. Yes? We are living this inner war between the thoughts, the calculation, because we cannot conceive it. So the most simple thing is just to walk away, yes, to walk away from this conflict in the brain. Yes, this is good, this is worse, and so on. This is cold, this is warm, whatever. Yes, just walk. Once we walk, you can also imagine, I don't have here the whiteboard. Hello, Abigail, we're very happy to see you here today. So let's try, I'll try to connect, maybe now the board. It will take me 1 second. I hope I will manage today, because I also have to switch the, maybe you can imagine this too, if I don't manage to put it on board. Yes, let's try. Let's try to open it. It will take me a while because it had, those system has to come up slowly. Let's see if, yes, we have this here. Open it. This is very good advice also for life. Yes, whenever we have those conflicts, even when we want to, it doesn't matter in which field, just to do it and to walk and continue to do something. Yes, and in a way, this is the most simple and sane thing, just to go to do something, to walk, to do something, and then we are not anymore in the realm of conflict. Yes? So now I will share the board here. I have to move to OBS 1 second and to share a different. Okay, we're very happy to see you here, Abigail. 1 second. Whiteboard sharing. I'm trying to share, yes, here also on YouTube. So I hope you can see the board. Let's say a person, regardless of Abraham, has, let's say, in himself, conflict between plus and minus, positive view or negative view, and this conflict tears someone from the inside. So let's say the positive and the negative has the same way, and there's like tearing from the inside because he cannot decisive. In a way, this is why it says lech lecha, meaning walk. Yes, once you walk from this conflict, what do we have? We have a triangle. Yes? Yes, and this is the middle line basically. This is lech lecha. Lech lecha. Yes, walk from this conflict out into the emptiness, into the infinite, and then we have a triangle. Yes, there is no conflict anymore. There is no tearing inside what to do, how, just walk. The walk itself, or the doing, in a way, not that we are the doer, personal doership, but just to continue, you go out of this conflict, and this is basically the middle line. And this is what will build humanity. This walking or living this calculation, because we cannot conceive. We cannot conceive, the human brain cannot conceive the options, all the options, just can't. So basically, lech lecha is the opposite of kalkal or calculation. Yes, from the word kalkal, we have kalkala and economy. This is, in English we say economy. It comes from oikos, Greek. It means what concerns the household. Yes, but here, kalkala, yes, from kol and kol. Yesod and yesod. Fernando, kol is yesod. Kalkala. From calculation. Yes? What is economy? Calculation. This is what it is. Yes? Does the Zohar mention kalkal? Yes. You remember that later in the conflict between Jacob and Esau, yes, Esau says, I have many. And Jacob says, I have all. Kol, yesh li kol. Kol is also, all is a parallel word to yesod, meaning I have the foundation. I don't need everything or multiplicity. I have the foundation. Yes, kol, kalkala. And also the Zohar says something interesting about lech lecha. The value of lech lecha is 100. Yes? This is the time, yes, in the life of Abraham when Isaac was born. Yes? So in the word kalkala or lech lecha, yes, opposite lech lecha, which is 100, we already can see the future. This is what the Zohar says regarding lech lecha. And it's a very good advice in life, because whenever we have an inner conflict, what to do, yes, between two ways, to stay, to live, just continue, do something simple, and there's a rest. In the simple action, there's a rest. Yes, rest from the struggle. Because it's not in the realm, it's not the dichotomy of two opposites. It just continue, and from linear thing, which create in a way the the conflict, because what creates the conflict? Yes, now I have to bring the board again. I hope you can see, because today I'm quite, let's say, improvising. I hope that, yes, you can see that. Let's bring it. What brings the conflict is the linear. And this is quite interesting to see this. This is what tears us all apart. Let's say, where is it? Try to find a pen. Yeah, yes. So, I hope I'm here. Here I am. I have to opposite the board because the connection, I'm just dubbing what I'm doing because the connection, okay, is on the left wire. So now it will charge again. I'm a bit excited because there was a great bombing today, but it will move away. So here, do we have it? No, it doesn't write. I don't have a connection with this. You can imagine, I cannot write now, I don't have it. A second, I'll try again. Here. When we have a conflict between A and B, this is a linear connection. It's very tight, it's very narrow, and it will just, it's killing. If you experience this from the inside, this is just killing. So, and this is linear. Once you go here, this is Lech Lecha, you leave this conflict and you go, you have a different perspective. This is a triangle. Yes, this is this is close in a way. This perspective is more, is closer, yes, to a non-linear. Yes, so there is a beautiful offering how to live this linear perspective. Yes, and to go for non-linear or complete perspective. What is a complete perspective? Something that I cannot see. This is quite interesting because linear, we can see a line, the eye, the human eye can recognize. Yes, but a complete, in a way, hovers or is with emptiness, with nothing. This is quite interesting. Any questions that you would like to ask, something that you would like to share, please feel free. Ogbai, any special question? Yes, no sound. No sound, no sound. Let's see. You got a sound coming? Did you hear about, did you see the drawing about the triangle? Did you manage to hear something or not yet? Yes, yes. The conflict is always between two things that we know or that we think that we know. Yes, but to leave the conflict, just to drop it, is to be in a way in the unknown. Yes? According to the Zohar, this is how humanity is built. Yes, this is what starts the building of humanity, this Lech Lecha. because there are 20 generations from Adam to Abram. Yes? Like 10 generations from Adam to Noah, when there's like a decreasing of the generations until comes the flood. Yes, another 10 generations from Noah to Abraham, and then starts in a way the building of humanity. There's another, how do you say, shot to start humanity again, but from the middle line. Yes, from the middle line. Not that men will try to control. Yes, the destruction of humanity or of civilization comes from the need, yes, of men to control everything. This is how the destruction comes. Yes, the building comes from not trying to control. And this is, in a way, we can see in Parashat Lech Lecha. Cindy, good morning. We are very happy to see you here. Jill as well, good morning. We are very happy to see you here. So this is quite interesting way to see life. In a way, the future or civilization comes from not knowing everything. Only then from this emptiness, new reality can emerge. New life can come. Happy to be here with you. Happy. There's a beautiful season is happening here, the autumn, which it's such a remarkable time of the year. I mean, the long, hot, usually hours of the summer are disappearing because there's less light in general. And then nature is so beautiful from this angle. This like very low sun, and there's beautiful colors of nature, and the trees are resting and let their leaves like rest also next to them in different colors, like red and deep red, and sometimes like wine colors, and yellow, amber, like some kind of yellow, orange in between, and brown, and very, very beautiful season, and very, very calm. I mean, after the summer and intensity of the summer. So whenever it's possible, we just walk for a few minutes, and it's just an experience, because now with all of this, what happens around us, this war, it's not really possible to take a walk. It's very dangerous sometimes. But when it is possible, we are very, very happy to notice the change in nature, the colors, the trees are resting, they're changing their leaves, and it's just beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Because of this war, instant bombing here of October, we did not almost experience, because we had to be indoors and in bunkers and in security rooms. So there's a sense of somebody stole from us this beautiful season, because it is not very common to cross this summer alive, So to survive here another summer, and then people are just anticipating for the autumn, and suddenly it comes and you cannot be outside. But also few moments you can experience this presence. The nature is not impressed from the war. The war does not, in a way, encapsulated in nature, though there are shooting and burning fields and plantations of olives and trees like apples and cherries and so on. But nature for itself is nature, and the cats are cats, and the trees are trees. And when there's a moment of peace, you just see that the nature is not impressed, or in a way, it does not happen in, let's say, the realm of nature. It's amazing. And when the night comes, you see the stars and the moon, and you see the harbor, the Haifa harbor, which supplies not just for Israel but also for neighboring countries. And you see this beautiful glory of life, and it's nothing, none of this is impressed by stupidity of people. They're just shooting aimlessly in any time on anyone, just to destroy civilization. Thank you, Cindy. I wish it was that simple, but let's hope for it. Let's hope. Yes, Yanis. Yes, Israel, myself. Yes, yes. The reason that he called, I not quite understand. I don't quite understand, Yanis, the question. Is Lech Lecha? This is like a listening, as like hearing. Yes, there's a hearing. To walk, to leave this conflict, to this linear way of life. Short, very short way of life, short perspective of knowing everything. So just hearing, listening to this emptiness. Emptiness is a very good friend. There is enough space for everyone to be. Jill and Cindy, those who live in the States, how do you process the, let's say, this event of the election? Was it exhausting all of this time that there was a tension built around it? Now you feel relief after this tension because the whole attention in the media and in the world was invested in what is happening. So now you feel that you can rest a bit and just have like normal life again, because it's very tearing, all of this process. You can also unmute and speak, Jill and Cindy. I hope now you will have some rest. Also in Germany, yesterday, the government fell in Germany. Yes. Those are, how do you say, times, let's say a junction in time that many paradigmot, let's say I use the Hebrew, or the structure of the Hebrew, many paradigmata are being shattered. Many paradigmata all over the world, and lifestyles of people, yes, are being shattered because life continues, but not as people think life is about. Yes, of course, to be optimistic, Jill, of course. Life is always, yes, this is the nature of life, just to continue living and for the good, because this is the source of everything. Yes, of course. Yes, Felipe.
Hi, Eti.
Hi, good morning. How do you do?
I'm fine. I'm very happy to hear you and to be here today with all your friends. And I just wanted to say, Eti, it's this Lech Lecha. It's one of my favorite uh, parashat. Let's say it's this. I mean this concept. They always strike inside of me, and you bring today a completely different perspective of uh, all of those things that I always, let's say, felt or thought about this Lech Lecha concept. And it's beautiful because this is the most beautiful. They all of them uh, were already like something beautiful in my heart, and you brought this another perspective that it's even more beautiful. um, and I feel that this just wanted to share this feeling that I'm having, because this Lech Lecha, as you mentioned, this opposite way of living, as calculating everything. It's like being human nowadays. I was just thinking about this artificial intelligence
Mhm.
um, topic that is very close to us nowadays. And I feel this is like the way that we might find us as human beings, because it is very different of what a machine can do. And a machine cannot do this because the machine is like the brain, it's
Mhm.
it's it's always forward, always. And we can actually stop, and we can actually maybe go in another direction, just in with without reason, without a logical reason. You know, this is interesting because Uh, I just remember a speech, a lecture of psychologist, and he said something like this. Humans are very unusual beings because they can even do things to that they are not programmed to do. I mean, they can choose things that are actually to harm them, or it looks like them
Yes, yes.
so I just wanted to thank you actually, Eti, and say that I feel in my heart that these perspectives that you bring to us and we all share and collaborate together, I feel in my heart that this is what uh, we need now in this moment of humanity. I really feel this. It's like an union of many traditions, let's say. I encounter unity in those lessons, in those sessions of everything that I've studied and learned in life. I mean, and I feel this like a synthesis, unity, and simple way to see the world with the lens of wisdom, not just go forward and no conscious and no no thoughts about, or I feel that this is like go forward, go lech lecha, but bring with you this conscious, this unity, even though this is nothing, but it is a space of love, of life. And I just wanted to thank you because I think this is just great, Eti. This is just amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Felipe. Thank you so much for sharing it. And yes, thank you so much, Cindy, for writing those words. And all of us are wishing for good days. There's a change, yes. All of us, all the world is going through like big changes, many changes in many dimensions at the same time. So those are quite shaky times. And I wish us to continue to be friends and to meet here from time to time when you have the time. And I would like to wish each and every one of you very good Shabbat, happy weekend, rest, and beautiful season. And we hope to see you here soon, this Shabbat. I cannot imagine that it's already Thursday. It was so intense week. There was no Shabbat for us because there was so much bombing, so there was no rest. So it's like almost 14 days without rest. So I would like to wish all of us a bit of resting and see you soon here on Shabbat at the same time. Toda, shalom, and keep in touch. Thank you so much.